Hey guys, it's Keisha here, and today I wanted to talk about a bunch of beauty products that are really great if you are a very active person. As a dance instructor, I am always in a classroom, and that means I'm sweating every single day. I'm not really big on wearing a ton of makeup when I'm working out, but because I teach mostly every day of the week, I don't always want to look like I'm coming out of the gym. You know, I want to be able to look nice when I go outside and not be just, you know, looking like I'm just putting a ponytail in and running to work every day. I've basically come across a bunch of stuff that has been really helpful. Some of these things I literally can teach 3 or 4 hours straight, and all I have to do is blot my face and I can go. Like, everything stays put, so that's pretty awesome, and I figured that I could share some of it with you. One of the things that I feel is actually really great for kind of setting out my makeup. I do use primer, but I wear sunscreen all the time, all year round, just to protect my skin from any sun damage. And this is Clarins UV Plus HP, and it is a broad spectrum SPF 40. It's a really great mattifier, so I use this right before I put my primer on, and I find that it just helps my primer kind of go on smooth, preps my skin nicely for when I'm about to put makeup on. I like to include this because I just think that this has contributed to a lot of really great application of my makeup. You don't want to wear a full face of foundation, but concealer is really great for covering up blemishes and discolorations. And my personal favorite right now is MAC's Prolongwear Concealer. This one is in NC 45, and it's awesome, guys. Like, seriously, I think I'm just in love with this. I've been using it for maybe about 6 months, and it got me through the entire summer, and I never had any problems with it wearing off, you know, all day, sweating. But on top of that, you know, when I'm teaching and stuff, this is really great because it just doesn't budge. The other thing that I always feel like I need to have done, just because it makes my face look a lot more put together, is my eyebrows. This is MAC's Fluidline, and this color is in Dipdown, and I find that it stays put. Like, it does not move, it does not go anywhere. Once it's on, it is on for the whole day, into the night, into when you're ready to wash it off. So I really love this. It's a bit dark, and so you have to use it sparingly. Plus, this pot, I've had it for maybe 8 or 9 months, and it hasn't gone anywhere, and it hasn't dried out, because a lot of these type things dry out really fast. This does not, so that's another plus. And yeah, it has to be in my list of things all times. Coinciding with this, I also like to use Anastassia's Tinted Brow Gel, and this one is in chocolate, and I love to use this because it sets everything. So not only is the MAC Fluidline already going to be budge proof, this one is also going to set everything in stone. So your eyebrows will not melt or go anywhere. You can go to the gym and sweat like crazy. It's not going to. Traveling down the face, I'm now coming down to the eyelashes. My favorite mascara is Urban Decay's Cannonball, and this stuff is supposed to be like, it's super duper waterproof. It's literally called ultra waterproof mascara, so you can go swimming with this and you can have it on all the time and it's not going anywhere. It really lengthens the lashes a lot, and so it makes everything look really full and long. So I love that as well, because a lot of times when I use a waterproof mascara, it usually gets really clumpy. And this has a little bit of clumpiness to it, just a heads up. Over time, like after a couple months, it will start to get a little clumpier when you use it, but I don't really mind that so much. The other thing I love about it is that it's pretty easy, relatively easy to wash off. It's not going to be like you're scrubbing the delicate skin around your eyes for hours and you have to worry about damaging that sensitive area. So I think this is really great for that too. So if you want to just kind of add a little flush to your cheeks, I love to use Benetint, and this is really great because it's very subtle and you can build up how much color you want to use. It's a stain, and with stains, I mean, it's always a little tricky because you might use too much and then you're kind of stuck with it because it doesn't really come off once it's on. But this one is very light, so you can start like slow. You can start with a small amount and build upwards so that you don't go crazy and use too much. And it lasts forever and ever. I've had this bottle for at least 2 years, and as you can see, it's not even half used yet. So it's really great. This can also be used on the lips, but I personally don't like the way it tastes. Like, I don't like the way it feels on my lips. I don't like the way it tastes on my lips. So I don't use it there, but I definitely use it on my cheeks, and it stays all day, which is pretty awesome. A stain that I do like to use for my lips is Josie Maran's Magic Marker and Cheek Stain, and this one is in Waltz, another one I've been using for maybe 3 years. It's becoming a little harder to find. I had to order a couple on their website because I couldn't find it at Sephora anymore, and they don't sell it at a lot of other places. But it lasts for a really long time, and it gives you kind of a natural flush. The more you put on, the darker the color gets, the richer the color gets. So it's another one that you can build up the color. You can use this on your cheeks. I don't like it on my cheeks, but I do love it on my lips, so I definitely want to talk about this one as well. Okay, so we've put on all this makeup and we need to take off all this makeup. If you work out a lot and you're really concerned about having pores that are not super duper clogged, a good cleanser is the best way to go. And I love AmorePacific. It is my favorite facial cleanser. I talked about it a couple years ago, a year and a half ago, whenever I did my face routine video, and I'm still using it all this time later. It's been remarkable for what it's done for my skin. Before I was using this, my pores were always kind of a little enlarged, and I still have my skin issues. My skin is not perfect, but you know, the surface of my skin is really great, and the quality of my skin is really great, and I do feel like this has been a large contributing factor to that. It is a bit pricey. It's like 50 bucks, which is kind of a lot for a facial cleanser, but I have a very firm belief in investing in your facial products. As I'm getting older, I'm not in my 20s anymore, and my skin has more demands, and because of that, I feel that it's important to invest in what I use on my face. So for me, $50 is worth the money to have my skin be thoroughly cleaned. Now, you can't use this on your eyes. It's only for your face, so you would need a separate makeup remover for your eyes. I talk about my favorite eye makeup remover in my 2013 favorites video from January of last year, actually January of this year. So I'll just post a link for that if you want to check it out. But this guy is staying with me. I absolutely love it. And yeah, if you're dancing all the time, or you're running all the time, or you're just really active all the time, keeping a really pretty mani-pedi is really hard. I've pretty much given up on paying people to do my nails just because it's just pointless. And one of my biggest manifestos, particularly for my feet, but also, you know, occasionally for my hands, is to wear nail polish that is always very shimmery. This one is called Luxe, and it's by Orly, and someone had asked about it in my previous video because I had it on my nails. I just wanted to share because it's a beautiful color, but also when you wear shimmery colors and you chip your nail, it doesn't show. It's like totally a fake out. Like, you can't tell at all that the nail is chipped. So it's a beautiful thing. If you do them today and then tomorrow you take a class and they get all scuffed up and scraped, you at least can go a couple more days, if not like 5 or 6 days, before having to redo it. The last thing I want to talk about is basically wipes. It's by this brand called Simple. It's designed for the face and for the neck, but I like to use it anywhere, to wipe down my arms, to wipe down my feet, especially if the floors at the studio I'm dancing at aren't, you know, particularly pristine. I'm always rolling around on the floor and stuff. So I try to make sure that I bring something with me so that I can always like wipe any residue from the floors off my skin, just so that it can buy me time till I get home and take a shower. You never want to leave dirt or anything on your skin after you work out, just because it can clog pores, and if you have acne anywhere else on your body, it's going to increase the chances of you having acne there. I like to use these particularly because they are listed as having no harsh chemicals, no artificial perfumes or dyes. That's pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about with you guys today. If you have some things that you like to use when you work out, feel free to share, and otherwise I will see you guys next time. Bye.